Rightio, we are just going to continue along with our playthrough. At the end of my last episode, I unlocked the freighting, the big freighting stuff. So I might have a play with that. That's these things. So you've got input docks and output docks, and you can just link them up. So I could make an island that made one certain part and ship it to another island, maybe. So in terms of what our tech tree is, where are we up to? Basic core facility large. Okay. So the blue vault is 2000, right. So what can we work on? I would like to get the, we can get the furnace speed now. That one, or oil rig. I'll get furnace, I think. I don't know, it's a tough call. The thing is, what do I need? What's that for? Okay, that's so I need to, how do you get the yellow stuff? How do I unlock that? Can't get that. Does that require? Yeah, it requires. Right. How do I get the yellow? Let's have a look. I'm not sure. It's all yellow stuff. Oh, I can unlock blueprints. Oh, that's a new thing. Chemical plant and yellow paint, right. And then that might be part of it. I suppose so. So it's going to require Lumite. This is what I need, yes. Okay, so that will get us the next thing. And then chemical plant is what we need next, I'd say. And then the dye mixer recipe. And that's yellow pigment. I think that's got me on my way for what I need to do, because I think there was a island. Let me see which direction that's coming from. Yeah, this way. I remember seeing this island over here that had the yellow. Alright, well let's purchase that. And it's got the yellow here. So does the... Where are we? That's the minor. Okay, that does that. So it's going to do 20. But what am I making? That's what I don't understand. Here we are, the Yellow Pigment Refinery. So a Lumite reactor. Alright, might as well work on this. We'll start on with one of these. Well, it's for... Creates the yellow pigment, so it needs 8. So, okay, yep, alright. Alright. Get rid of these plants I don't want. Alright, well let's start off with I'm going to work backwards. I'm going to put this here to start off with. It might change. Okay. Right, so it's going to need the blue pigment, which we've got the blue down here. Right. And we've got so I've got oil here that I might... That's a new chemical plant. So I might try this, the freight hub. Rightio. And we'll have another one over here to bring the oil over here to make the blue pigment. Because I'm going to need blue over here, aren't I? That's making blue pigment. That creates the pigment. We've got a lot of pigment, don't we? So why don't let's do this. Right, so I can use that. So over here. So let's start off. I might make so we need to make the dye mixer. I'm going to try this over here. Where will I put this? I suppose that's the output. So all I need if I put a freight hub here, maybe even here. For this to work. There we go. We can squeeze that right there. So if we go to the freight hub, the freight controller, oh okay, let's call this can't use a number sign. Oh. Right. So my output docs number 1 Outgoing 1. Load. I might do load. Yep. And then this would be give that a go. Right, so how much did it drop off? 300 of that. So does it just do one product per trip? Right. It must do. Yep. Okay. I don't know. He's not. So it's a one-to-one relationship by the looks of it. I'm going to change this. And I'm going to get rid of that. Hold on. No, that's right, yep. That doesn't go there. Unfortunately, the way this works... actually, I could move this. No, I can't. With this setup, it doesn't matter. Need to move this to there, that to there. Okay. I'm just working a few things out. Just redesigning a couple of things. And then, yeah, I think... That's not going to work. None of this is going to work. Hold on. Control Z is your friend. Okay, what will work is this being moved one more there. Although this I'll get there. Wow, I haven't thought about this game for a few days. Yeah, that still needs to be there. Does it? Because if I put... No, it doesn't. We'll get there in a minute. Don't you worry about that. Oh, I've got it worked out better now. So then all I need to do is go to the freighter hub. See, it has to drop it off into the corresponding spot, which makes sense now. Where am I? I think I worked it out now. We should get pigment happening now. Perfect. Alright, okay, good. That's that part of it. So now I'm going to have dye. Like that. There we go. Ready to go. Ready to come out. Alright, so what are we building? Over here, pin all the modules. So this one is, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's one slice, that's 2 slices. So cut something in half. So we'll start off with, now, before we go any further, I might increase my stamper speed. Hold on. I can't get the furnace yet. I'm just wondering if there's a monochrome. Did I upgrade my monochrome? I think I did. Oh, I get a third building on the blue, third floor in the blue buildings. And a fourth floor. I might just go. I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted. The blue buildings are over here. Alright, that should help with my production. Alright, back to getting distracted over here. I'm going to start off with and I want to, where are we? Our cutter, take 30 in. Alright, so I'm going to put ourselves a cutter. And I'm going to cut in half first. Now I'm going to oh, if I do that. No, actually I might. So it's going to output 60. So 30 is going to be one block and 30 is the other block. So I'm going to put a splitter here. I'm going to put a painter. then I'm going to do a cutter here. I need just, while this happens, let's just put a shredder here. Right, so I want to split that like that. So now that's going to 60. So I'm going to split hold on. So it's 30 and 30, so I could put that would go there, that one would have to go like that. Now our belt speed's 120 now, so it's okay. Yep, right. So this here, I need to do the same thing again with a cut and a cut. So what I might do is copy that. Right. And then I'm going to do that. What might be interesting actually is to put that one there. Right. So this is going to output 120. So I reckon that's not how I really wanted to do it, is it? I suppose I can, yeah, actually. So I suppose I can do this and this. And then this will just be that one and that one.
Delivery target complete. Rank up.
Ooh, rank up. Okay. And yep, so that will be the same again. Sweet. Rank up. Then this can go here. So if that's the case, I don't get much closer, do I? So I need... Yeah. Oh no, you just do a merge. And then just do that. Oh, 2. No, I've got more of them. Hold on. Let me get this right. 120, 60 each. 30 and 30 makes 1. 30 and 30 makes 1. Yeah, hold on. Actually, this one could be there. Oops. This. No. Like that. Okay, so that. And that's my 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I've got it right. Okay, so this. That's my first cut. That's that one, which I split it once. It cuts again, then it splits and splits. and then again can I? What's there's no real, can't benefit off that one. It's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Just trying to. That's a bit crap. Can I? It's not going to fit anywhere there, is it? There's no way to get that across. Well, that works there. So that lets you move that across to there. Hang on. So that's the 4 blue. Yep, right, okay. Yep. So this will be that makes the 2 white, and that'll make the 4 blue. Oh, that might. Okay, perfect. So now, took a bit of fiddling around. That's that.
Module created.
Perfect. And now I need to get that over to there. So I think we might just go straight across. And we could wrap around the back, couldn't we? Can I... It made some of this a bit annoying. But I suppose I could do... That'll work. Right. We're making one product. Okay, so this one and this one. Oh, that's easy. That's a punch and then glue. And that's 1, 2, and that's 3 and 4. And then there's... The thing is, I'm not making... Oh yeah, that's used all that up. Yep, okay. So that'll be a full block. So let's go with... If I went with... Where are we? Yeah. Where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So I need a painter. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. I'm still sort of learning. I had one there. Yeah, that'll work. Like that. And then okay, then I would chop that. So that's going to make 60. So I want to make I don't know if I'm doing this the right way. Nah, well, I'm not. And so what I need is let me just think about this again. I'm going to cut these again. Like that. That's outputting 60, so I'm getting 30. That's outputting 60, so I actually need to split this and do 2, don't I? Right, and then these are outputting 60. So I'm going to put one. Output 60, 30. Output 60. I do want to split. How does the right, like that. And then like that. No, I'm doing it the wrong way. Doing it the wrong way. Kind of. I know what I'm doing wrong now. It just took me a while to grasp it. You're probably all yelling at me going, you're doing it wrong. Not like that. But I understand what I've been doing now. And then right, that's that. So this one here should be that. Alright, so now I have that one like that, that one like that. And then I need, so it's outputting 30, now I need a stamper. I'm going to do that. Sweet, and then I'll do that.
New module created.
Oh, there's that one. Right. Alright, I want to try something new. There was an overflow splitter. Okay, so what I'm going to do is here do you get to define, do you get to configure it? No, no. No, that's not what I wanted. I thought I could program it. Charles, hello, welcome, good to see you. Alright, that's okay. So I can probably still get... Alright, that's the case. This. It's this one here is the new module. But I can't get. Put this here. So like that. Back to Mini Satisfactory, yes, I'm enjoying this quite a bit, to be honest, so I'm glad to be back playing it. But yeah, Mini Satisfactory indeed. It's a lot of fun. So that to there, that. So I can get that way. Definitely recommend this game. It's a very chilled out game. I think it's just a top-down look that gives a smaller feeling. Well, I'll just play it like this then. I'll play like this the whole time. It'd be funny if you could have a first-person perspective of it, though. Definitely. I'm going to put... Yeah, a lot of the... What do you call them? Perspective games like this really can put you off a bit. Because I want to do that. I like this because it's there's no the game has minimal penalties, if you know what I mean. Like it's just you just chill, you do your own thing. There's no big deal if you don't. You don't have to, you're not time limited. That.
New module created.
There we go. Okay, so I can play an old man mode then. Noted. Yep, exactly. Old man mode. Old man mode, correct. I still carry on like an old man at times, I tell you. Alright, so, and I just need this last one, which the last one, I suppose... This is all a bit unnecessary, but I like the aesthetics. Right. You love your magnifier so much, you keep it in your taskbar. It's definitely a handy tool. I've recently got some magnifiers in the last couple of years. They've become very handy. I got some reading glasses and they are like, whoa, like I can only use them for reading, looking at stuff up close. Anything else is just like blurry in the distance. You come up for a pat, are you, mate? Alright. Good timing. Good timing. Hey? Who's a good boy? Hey? Yeah, yeah. Hey. Ooh. We're both yawning. You're yawning and I'm yawning. Hey? Look out. So after this, we'll be able to make the yellow pigment. Hey? Yeah. When my optometrist said bifocals, I was not happy. Yep. Mm-hmm. It's funny because I watched an episode of Joe Rogan, and it had Graham, can't remember his last name. He's all over the pyramids and all that stuff. He has alternate theories. And I was watching him, and they'd have stuff on from the projector on the TV, and then he'd have his laptop in front of him, and he was endlessly changing between the two glasses. Graham Hancock. That's his name. Oh, yeah. Hey? Alright. Alright, I'm back. Charles, I used to not use them, but I now use the bifocals more than the driving glasses. Yeah, right. Interesting. Alright, so I need some yellow pigment. So let's just... I need some natural resource, some solarite, which is this. So let's just crank this in over here. Solarite. Where are we? Extractor. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Tony, hello, welcome. Hope you and Rooney are well. I am doing very well, thanks, Tony. Great to see you. What's been happening in your part of the world? Charles, I paid for that tint to be put in the glasses. Way too weak to be worth it. Yeah, right. On the driving glasses. Interesting. I'm not sure if you've seen Modulus at all, Tony. It's a cool little game. Oh, we're going to already upgrade it. Nice. We're going to upgrade it. Make some more. Now we're making yellow pigment. Now these, while I'm waiting, that's all right. These can all be upgraded again. Doing it pretty well, so just older. I know the feeling. Definitely know the feeling. Alright, so that's all working okay. I'll leave that be. So back over here, this is my new Now I kind of feel like I just want to double all that again. I would like to go to the next furnace, but it's not necessary. I think I might do that. So if I copy pretty much, well, all of that. Oops. So that would be the inputs there. The blue pigment comes in. Could do it like that. This is I missed out. That's just a split off that, isn't it? No, that's that's what it was. Right, so that's actually the input. Yeah, right. Beats the alternative, this is true. So that's that, that, and that. So I'm missing. So pretty much, well, this. Bear with me while I have to turn my head upside down and look at this. Do I? Yeah. Yeah, that's the input. So there's the pigmenter. I've got to go and touch my screen right now. It's the only way I can see what's going on. That. That there. And that to there. Oh, my brain's doing laps. I've not seen a lot about the games. Look small, tight, and efficient is the way to build. Oh, look, it's a real relaxing, actually, game. Look, you can do Control Z. This is how I'm going to fix this. This I'm trying to copy this, and the way I need to copy it is just copy that, put it there. Alright, this is better. Copy that, put that there, put that like that, and then this is the, yeah, and then here is that, and that is the input. So now, and over here, what's over here? I don't need that yet. No, I don't need that or that. So now I can rotate that to there. And then I can do my, that's there like that, and that's there like that. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Like that. Right. Charles, I totally follow and understand everything he's doing. Absolutely. What's not obvious about... Oh, I've missed the furnaces. Hold on. I'm missing these two. So this... I'll do that. Yeah. So a furnace. Maybe if I do this. That one there, and then that like that. There we go. So that's my ore coming in turned to blocks. Yep. And that's doing all that stuff. Then I need my blue pigment coming into here. And I'm going to see if I can it's going to need a bit of there, isn't it? Yeah. I put a splitter there. I put a tunnel here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Right, that makes that. And then, so that should be making everything now on the bottom section. So that's actually to there, and then this is the output here. This is the final part. It is, yeah, and it was going over to here. Right, so if I made another... Yeah, we're just going to have to cut across, aren't we? Maybe if we do... Right, that one to there. Then I wanted to copy... I'm going to have to do... What is it? It's... all of this. I have to get rid of a few bits, I think. Put that here for a sec. So this here, this bit here and all that. So that's that coming down and feeding in. So I need, that's for the blue pigmenter coming in. And then this one, this is the actual output. So if I was to, so I don't need this. That's coming from the node. So that could be, get rid of that. And then that and that. So I need 4. Where are we? Here. 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then this here could actually the blue pigment. No. Oh. Right, so that's should be this is the produced product. If that's the case then, right, so then that's another. We'll upgrade it again. Alright, so that's the second one, just doubling the output of that. Probably there's enough room I could do a third one. Maybe. Definitely if I move this over here. I might do that. Right, and then I'll need to bring some of this. Just do this. Because then I could build another one of these here. And just copy and paste. Literally, I reckon, let's do it. Gonna be from here to there. I'll have to do it half and half and squeeze a bit, but I made a mistake there. Hold on. Let's stop producing. That's half. So if I put that there to start off, what's wrong? Yeah, probably just be some miners nodes. All right, so I need So this probably so that's there currently. That to there. Just trying to see if I can save any space. Yeah, because now not much, but it, well, actually, this now can come down one. So it all does count. And this actually, hold on, this, I just changed this. This can come over here like this. So that now can go there. And then this so that one is 4 in total. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be that. This right, so that's to there. So this will be my first output. Right. I'm missing a machine. Am I missing that one? No, that's it there. No. Right, a little snafu there. This one, that one there is that one there, so it's that one. That one there. Ah, because I squeezed some things around. Oh, I've been looking at this and yeah, anyway. I know what I've done. This isn't a hard fix. Oh yeah, actually. Yeah, right. So this just goes to there. And then... So actually I can move this... That'll just go there. Alright, I think I'm right. This is all going to work once I figure out what's... There's something I'm missing still. A belt not connected properly. It's this here. This is fixable. Hold on. Alright. There we go. That's what was missing, I think. Oops. That goes to there and that goes to there. I think that'll fix my... That'll get it all operating properly now. There we go. Something simple as that. Now I just need to copy and paste this one. Make a few changes. That is required. This is not. That's the blue going in. That's that. I've got to look at this correctly. I'm copying this one. So this is my incoming. I mean, I need 4. So right, that to there. I'm starting to use up a lot of my blue now too. So I don't know. I betcha I'm running out of blue over here as well now. No, this is still running alright. Okay. Interesting. I did not just get distracted. Alright. That's that coming in. This should be pretty much well. Let me get rid of this. This is one of the parts, I'm pretty sure. And this is the final part there. So now I just need the blue. Right, I need to make more of this. This is my problem. Okay. Alright, I will do that in a second then. Let me change. It's got nothing to do with that there. Yeah, right, so that. Go there. I'm just trying to be fancy, but I don't think it's necessary. Where is this going? That's going to there, isn't it? Yeah. And my blue. No. That like that. Okay, and then I need the blue. So I think what I'll do is Should do that. Okay. Alright, we're nearly full of our yellow pigment and we haven't got a use for it yet, but that's okay. The last thing I wanted to do was this. Does that. Goes all the way there. And these are all going to connect to that way to be a part of that. So I think what I'm going to do is get rid of that, get rid of that. So that's going around there. I'm going to let's do this. This one here. So this one to there. Hold on. It all goes that way. Yep, that goes that way. Oh, I've got an idea. This one here. Right. That's going back to there, so we get an even split. Now I just need to split out here. That's annoying. That is annoying. That's not going to work. I need to split my oil. Can I split a... well, it doesn't matter which way I do it, does it? Well, I need... We're just going to change this. That's my oil. And that'll be that. And then this. I think that's it. I think I've doubled my blue output there now. My paint. Once that oil distributes, yep, they're all outputting. Perfect. All right, wow, we've definitely cranked up this island. Oh, you need a oh yeah, you need an upgrade, you need an upgrade. At the moment I'm actually not doing anything with my pigment, but the good thing is I have pigment. And I dare say what I'll do is bring it down. And pipe it into number... we'll go 3. Then I can ship it out to where I need it. So I made this a yellow pigment island. I probably could make a bit more again, to be honest. But, hey. I'm pretty happy with what we've got so far. So next, just looking what that could be upgraded. That one I'm not interested in right now. Maybe we'll do it in the future. Just looking at our upgrades available. We can get some of those pointers, some fancy stuff. Stamper level 2. Yeah, I'll definitely get that. More freighters. Okay, that'll be interesting. So there's more freighters, more freighters, more freighters. So probably get our furnace next at 240. And we need 2000 blue to get the blue vault. How is that production going over there? So I would say then we are probably pushing how much blue we're using from all of this. This all seems to be working correctly. So how many are we making over here? Okay, blue processors. I need to increase this here. So I need to do a couple of things here. We need to I need to increase my blue processor production volume, and I also need to increase my data center volume. So grey processors to be honest, should just be able to do this. I might do this splitter here. That goes to there. I don't know if I'm going to have enough ability here. I'm just going to trash this and start again. This So that's going to split and do that one and that one. So then I would have another, I have this here. That one goes to there. Then I want one to go from, let's just get rid of this. So what do I need to get to now? I need that's wrong. So that's doing those two and those two. So this is actually incorrect here. Yeah, okay. So what's that doing? So all I need is that's going to do those two, and one will do those and those. So I just need a one split. Like that. And then another split. Right, so I think I can actually move that there. Oh, right, okay, yeah, and there's... Well, you know what? That just goes to there. And that one goes to there. So I should be making more of those now. I probably need to be making, yeah, more of these now. So that's the basic processing plant. That's where we're looking here at. Basic cores, that uses the oil. Basic bots, advanced cores. Maybe that's as... So does that now mean... Okay, it's a new building. Right. So previously, my basic core facility used that and that. But now it'll use, this one would be that and that in oil. And it'll make... So I have... So I could change these ones. Because I'm not using this. Right. So can you go... Oh, okay, so I could fit it there. I could fit it there. Yeah, I could. And we would have... I don't know if I have enough room for these ones. I could probably... Oh yeah, they're pushed forward, so it should still fit. Where am I? What am I trying to do? Yeah, that'll fit still. Right, well that's got us to those now. Oh, and whereas these were all linked to what? Over here they were, weren't they? Right, so they're almost built. So I might decommission these at some point, maybe. I've got oil here I could bring over and upgrade. That's basic core, that's basic bot, that's basic bot. So we've got one basic core over here. I think I could get rid of this basic core. And we're just about out of basic cores, but that's because we've been doing this upgrade here, but very shortly. Once these build, we should replace the others. Yeah, it's interesting. How are these going over
Delivery
here?
target completed.
Oh, here we go. Android production is really ramping up. That's what I'd like to see. I was right too. They do look delightful in blue. Nice. I'm glad you're happy with that. How did this go over here? Yeah, so this is where this is why I'm doing all this. So I reckon what I'll do is I'll decommission this one and I'll make another one of those. Yeah, and we'll just copy and paste. Yeah. And I believe all this has been optimized a while ago. Yeah, it should be right. Alright, I just want to make sure that bot production, these are working first. Here we go. $64. Oh, geez. Alright. Well, we'll be getting some more of these now. Well, while I'm waiting on that, So where are you up to? That's waiting on an upgrade. Right, so they are coming out. Alright, we're getting there. And then that's yeah. This is all old, actually. I can condense a lot of this. Yeah, that stays the same because it's like doing that. Oh. Which one did I copy? Something's not right. So that, I moved that up to there. Right, so I really can't change that much, right? But I can move that right up to there. So I only saved myself a bit of space there. That one there. Hold on. Right, so that'll make that. That can actually be just those two. Oh yeah, let's keep that. I need to push this one across. Right, so that I'm going to put it there. Right, and then this. Like that. Oh, actually, well, that's right. I'll fix it in a sec. That'll go to there. Because actually, I want this here. I'm looking at this one, I need to be looking at this one. So we've got that one being served, that one being served, that one being served. That should be all good now. All of this can be redone down here because it's... I changed how I did everything. Alright, look at this now. We've got lots of the basic cores coming in. I'm going to upgrade that one. Upgrade that one. Right. And right, so when this finishes, we'll be making more of these, which will help with these. And I'm probably going to get rid of this basic core facility. And maybe make another set of these again. Make another set of these. Right, so that's... I'm going to upgrade it first. So we've been making more of these, yep. And that'll help with our blue. This is where I've been lacking. And I would say what I might do is they're coming in there and they're being used for these two factories. No, wait a minute. We'll deal with that in a bit. Just want to make sure those other ones are upgraded first. Just patience, a game of patience while we do this. It's alright, it's all happening, it is all working nicely. How's it going over here? We're getting enough blue over here. Not particularly, no. What's on here? I think we will make some more so we've got that shard. So why don't I just go over here? Where are we? Which one do I like more? This one? Or this one? Probably this one. That's a double. Close. It was placed over I placed it over a windmill. That's why it didn't work. But that would be okay there. So that would need 4. Right, and then the blue is coming in here. So I'm going to bring in the blue. Oh! Hold on, what did I do here? I never finished this off. Oh, what did I do? I got distracted, that's what happened. Yeah, hold on. That's supposed to go into there. Right. Yeah, no wonder none of this was running. Alright, that'll be working now. I must have deleted it by accident at some point, because I thought I had it set up right. But what I was trying to get is these crystals. So the crystals... I'm going to... blue paint. can I? Seems a little bit elaborate, but that's so I can get, as long as I can get that through there. Yep, alright. That's what I want. These all need hives. Where are we? There's a good spot. Is there any, I suppose, to put. I'll put it there. Yep, and now we're just needing the important if I put the so I reckon so that'll be our that coming in. Then I can just copy that again. Do it. That. Need to move this by one. Right. Like that. Right, and that to there, and then this. Actually, hold on, put that one there. Right, so I reckon I could make 2 more, maybe. Another pair, another one of these here. And then upgrade that. How's the cores going? They're sort of keeping up. Is it out of oil? No, they're just slow, so I just need to upgrade, keep upgrading these. I've got a spare planet. A spare island I haven't used yet. So I'm just going to move this. Get this. Over to here. Right, so it's oh, yeah, there's one there. You know what? I think 1, 2. 3, 4. Right, so get that to there. Right. One, two. That one. We'll do this one. Right, and then the last one. And then this can link to that one, and to that one. And then we can create a one of these. What are my names? Outgoing, incoming, outgoing. So this is outgoing. Right. And I want so I'm going to put another one of these in here. The blue to go to number 4. And then, yeah, so now I should just be able to go here, freighter control, add a freighter, add a stop, outgoing 2, load, add a stop, incoming 1, drop off. And then I can edit this one so he doesn't bring blue anymore. So it only brings oil in. Look, he just went, nah, I'm not dropping off. Alright. So interesting to see how much drops off on this trip. Another 20. Right. So obviously I need to wait to see how much all of this is processing. I'll need to upgrade them. I'll upgrade 2. I'll wait till they're done. Right. That's already helped here. And then that means, even though this wasn't being saturated, it was close. How's our cores going? They've been... I've got a few more coming in, but I need more. But that's just a matter of me. I need... It's 128 to upgrade these buildings now. What is this output? 10, yeah, I'm making more already. Ah, yeah, because I am consuming more. I mean, that would make sense. I'm consuming more. I will get rid of this soon. I'm not ready yet. Right, so we're just waiting on our pigment to ramp up. I probably could optimize these better. Gaz, hello, welcome, good to see you. And get more. It's just because I copied and pasted that I got it working this way. Alright, so that one just finished upgrading. get those upgrading. So we'll get all these upgraded and it'll ramp up our capabilities. I mean, this doesn't matter too much because at the moment I haven't really what are we doing with the yellow stuff? So we've added the yellow pigment. Lumite reactor creates lumite. How does that work? What does it do? So I need more blue pigment to do these. Oh well, yeah. I want to get this all operational before I do anything else, really. Well, where is the next? I've nearly got enough to upgrade this to the next one. Right. And then what's in our tech tree? I'm saving up for what? 2,000 for the blue vault, right? But dye mixer efficiency. The furnace speed is probably where I'm at now. That's not a big deal at the moment, to be honest. Oil rig speed might be more effective sooner. Supply tank sends out supply drones to events operators supplying the chemicals so they stay operated. The chemical plant, right? That's one I've got to work out. Which makes, okay, so chemical plant. Luminol. Ah, so it creates, so you need lumite and oil to make that one. Alright. So that's where I need to be making lumite. I would say, where am I? Maybe here is where I'm looking for. This one. Okay, that one. That one. Right. And these are still got to be upgraded. Still not ready to get rid of this. Alright, I will be back in a sec, folks. Let's, oops. Can you have a look at? Right. Back to here. The, how are these going? So these are using the cores. But we basically still need more of the grey data shards. Yep. But we're definitely making more of the blue ones now, which is great. And that's because I've been making more of why don't we go because that is just pulling from there. Why don't I just do this? Put that there for the second. Yep. Pesky trees. Alright, if I had that, so that'll just be oh yeah, that's because of that. Right, that there. Maybe It's annoying, isn't it? Although it's just a... Where are we? I need... I did... So that'll be... That'll be 1. Could be 2. Could be 3. Could be 4. So that could be... So look. That's 1. And this could be... that. So we need 3 more. That would be 1, that would be 2. So we do this one to there. That one to there. So that gets all of that, and then we just need to bring in the cores. And to be honest, we could be we could be making the calls over here with the advanced cores as well. So all I need to do is, oops, this makes that for 2, does it? Yeah, right. I kind of like this layout better. Oh, right, so that's... Oh, yeah. Oh, you got the flats. Mm. So 60 and 60. That's 120. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, you know, we'll just do that. So, what, that way? Like that. Right. What am I missing? Why? I'm missing a cutter. Alright, I need to make a... Forgot about this. A depot? Well... Right. So what I was building was one of these. That's going to need oil. We've got oil here, so... Right, so that's 3 of those. Then I want the oil... The oil... Right, so there's that. And then I need to make the last bit, the other part. So that was over here. So I've just made these ones. I need to make these ones. So I'm going to copy this. That one might go. Ah, yeah, we might do this. Actually, these. So I need two. That one. Oh, we're going to have enough. I'm going to need, yeah, I should have enough. Right, so we've got, right, so that'll be that, and then that's those four, and then we're just doing one last batch. And that would be right, so that will need perfect. So they're just going to take a little bit to build. Alright, these can be upgraded now. And I still need to upgrade. These are all going to need 36 to get their upgrades. So I'll have to wait a bit to make some more. But looks like we have a nice supply of these coming in. I could get rid of this. I'm not worried at the moment. Because I'm making this here, I don't think I'm too worried. So now this is... What are they? Okay. The icon for the this thing, it's just based on how the closeness. It's not fixed to a spot. Okay, so it's just waiting on the cores, and that's what these are. Okay, so I'm going to move that to here, and that's how they'll be delivered. So once these are built, they'll start making the cores. Then this will start making the grey processes. So then I might do yeah. Let's put this here. Now there's a drop-off spot somewhere on one of these islands. Where is it? One of my new islands. Here. So what I might do is I might just go where are we? Delivery, one of these. Oh wow, will that fit there? It will. That's still I still want to get two there because of the way I've done this. Well, let's fix it. I don't know if I can. Because that one's always going to be in the way. It's not really what I want to be doing right now. Well, I suppose, hold on. Actually, right, that'll just speed up that coming through. So we don't need this now. There we go. Delivery dock 2. There we go. Now, I was waiting for some more upgrades. Right. Where are we? Over here. I've got my bots being made. These are my grey data shards. So I'm just going to put a this is going to be that going 3. You're currently at the max freighter capacity. Unlock more in the tech tree or reassign existing ones. Ooh. I need 720 data shards. I'm trying to make them so I can... Alright. These... I want... I don't know, this is fine. There we go. I'm going to get rid of that now. these ones will go straight into supply, and these ones will go into here. So these need to be upgraded so I can produce more. Right. More. We just need more. Yeah, that's alright. We should be working. So these are making those. So these make... Oh, these make blue data shards, yeah, right. Just making sure I understand what I'm doing. But yeah, I have a dedicated grey data shard output at the moment. Once my bot level increases, that volume will increase. These are all at max upgrade level. So if they're outputting... Aha! Right. I would like to get rid of this. I don't think we need this anymore. Which means I'm going to get rid of this. And then I'm going to make so now I'm just going to copy this. What's that using? 60. So that's that and that. Yep, alright. Yeah, that's that one. Alright, so that's increased the... Oh, that can get an upgrade. The amount of thing he wants. It's basic processing plant that make the grade processes. Right. That'll increase that, which will increase the blues again. We need to keep upgrading these. And this is the basic bots. And we... Do we use them for anything? I don't think so. I don't know. Are they used over here? No, they just make androids. This is our blue processors. They were just a bit. That's what I'm trying to increase. Trying to increase my throughput of the greys so we can make more blues. And yeah. Oh boy, do I want to increase that. And I'll upgrade these as well. Once these are upgraded. But look, I think we're going to wrap it up there. I think I've done a lot today. We will continue in the next episode with more of these upgrades to get more unlocks. Anyway, folks, very busy day today. We were working away at some upgrades. We started off building the Yellow Pigment factory, and we did some more blue pigment to do the Yellow Pigment with the way all that works. We then decided to make more of the grey cores, the grey data cores. I'm still learning all the names, which meant we got some upgrade unlocks in the tech tree so we could do the next stage of the basic core factory. So we replaced 4 of our existing ones, we built 3 more, and then we actually decommissioned one of the earlier ones and built a few more greys again. So we should be able to be making more blue and more grey data center stuff, and allow us to unlock more upgrades as we go. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a really chilled game. It's good fun, and we'll continue in our next episode. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.